Hello guys, WWE Consoles back again. So basically this is the weekly review for Raw and SmackDown 22nd July and 26th of July. Apparently that the taping of SmackDown and Raw for next week has already been taped, and I'll be making the video, I'll be releasing the video tomorrow for Friday evening, so can't wait for that. Probably gonna get some more views for that. But anyway, this is this week's Raw, which was 22nd and 26th of July. Raw wasn't an excellent show as last week's, but it was a decent, solid show. Still was a solid show. Brad Maddox in the kind of made it official for the Cena versus Bryan match to make it a contract signing. I mean, it was a pretty good segment. It was alright with the thing when Daniel Bryan kept saying yes, and then the whole crowd was supporting Daniel Bryan, and John Cena was kind of amazed of how the people love him, not really himself. But yeah, so there was okay. It wasn't actually that good, but I've seen more better contract signing segments such as Punk and Cena and Punk and Triple H, all including Punk. But pretty much made it official. Just said that Daniel Bryan needs this match and Daniel Bryan can possibly win this match. But it was alright. We finally found the official that it's going to be CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. It was official. The match was made after Paul Heyman, on the behalf of Brock Lesnar himself, accepted the challenge, the best versus the beast, as it has been prescribed. Also, there was a gauntlet match for Daniel Bryan to face Antonio Cesaro, Ryback, and Jack Swagger. He defeated Antonio and Jack Swagger, but the question was he actually that? Was he for the Ryback? I mean, could he defeat Ryback that time? And pretty much the answer was yes, he did beat Ryback, but it was by disqualification when Ryback put Daniel Bryan through a table, which he set up earlier in the match, but was qualified and pretty much quickly disqualified. So that was an alright gauntlet match. I'm pretty much give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I give the segment for contract signing, give that another 2.5 out of 5 stars too. There was Sheamus versus Bradittude. I found this a little bit disappointing because they're pushing Sheamus down. They're bringing him down now. They're not really pushing him up anyway. But pretty much the finish of the match was when Sheamus tried to hit the white nose on Del Rio, but then Del Rio worked with the bruised leg so much that the legs gave out on him. And then pretty much once it did, Del Rio reversed the move and then rolled Sheamus for the pin. And then it was a good match, but the winner wasn't actually that fit enough to so I didn't really like the winner, but I liked the match. Pretty much Darren Young versus Dolph Ziggler, they put up a good fight, but Dolph Ziggler will beat him. It wasn't actually that bit of an interesting of a Raw, which this one was. I think Rob Van Dam versus Wade Barrett. There was a good back and forth match. I think there's one part when Van Dam kicked Barrett in the face, which busted him open. And yeah, that was a little bit freaky, but Rob Van Dam beat him. I think after the Daniel Bryan whole gauntlet match, Cena came out to make the save, and then Cena eventually disposed Ryback, and then check on his he went to check on his friend SummerSlam opponent, which was Daniel Bryan, and then Cena challenged Ryback to a tables match next week on Raw, and then Maddox made it official, but also to make Daniel Bryan take on a former tag team partner Kane next week too. So that was official too. That is going to be Daniel Bryan and Kane, and also Ryback and John Cena for next week. But for SmackDown, I think it's pretty much it's a solid show too. I think it was a pretty good show because they put the Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam, a pretty good match, which ended up in a controversial kind of way. Now, let's see what happened in SmackDown. Randy Orton pretty much was injured, and he pretty much might not have made his return to defeat Daniel Bryan, but basically Daniel Bryan did. I mean, Randy Orton beat Damien Sandow because of Cody Rhodes stealing Sandow's blue case, and then pretty much Randy Orton defeated Damien Sandow. Fandango interrupted CM Punk's promo, and then he pretty much gets a GTS from him because CM Punk was cutting a promo how he's going to beat Brock Lesnar and get Paul Heyman. with his swear on Paul Heyman's children. Pretty much WWE campaigned Vicky Guerrero to get his opponent at SummerSlam like John Cena did, which led Rob Van Dam to interrupt and say that he wants a shot leading up their match later on, which Guerrero won because RVD among the list of the potentials, one that could turn into like a pretty much could turn into a fatal four-way with all the main event level kind of names, which had nothing to do at the show at all, because I mean Sheamus or Christian, the other two could be in the main event too, but what happened in the match was basically Van Dam arguing at the referee, but then Del Rio got the victory slightly, and yeah, it's got the victory. Christian defeated Jack Swagger clean, a good back and forth match with a clean victory, and it was a good match to be honest, which kind of they are pushing Christian kind of up as well, but the main event was a pretty good match with Punk and Fandango in the match set up earlier in the night. That was the show. Good back and forth show. Give that a 3 out of 5 stars. You know what? A 2.5 out of 5 stars. I give Raw a 2.5 out of 5 stars too. But that was the thing, and I'll see you guys very soon. I am pretty busy, but I think thing is, I'm not really busy anymore, so I'm trying to be more active than ever for the next 2 months now, because I'm free now. I'm finally got some holidays where I can make even more videos for you guys. But don't forget the 2-year anniversary, the 2nd year anniversary of WWE Consoles will be coming for August the 14th. I will be doing something a little bit special, making up some announcements, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys until then. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.